Hello there, everyone. So welcome to another episode here on Oxyotl Legendary Campaign, and we have some new visions of the old ones, including to hunt some raiders of Slanesh that are just close to me. So I'm going to do that without even traveling. And 5,000 treasury and blessed skin skirmishes. Yes, please. Thank you. So let's have this battle. Let's show how we can deal with Slanesh. Slanesh has a bit of a problem against us because we're like also super tailored to deal with it because of all the... We're fast enough. So skinks are fast enough. And they have no shield and no armor. So, I mean... You're going to see Demonettes just melt so fast against the Chamaleons kings. And then I'll move in the dinosaurs, like everything, and they'll just not going to be able to do anything. So let's watch. Even the units with shields are going to have a big trouble, a big problem to hold us off. Yeah. Now we're starting to attack the Demonettes, and we have magical attacks as well, so it bypasses the physical resistance. You can see them, those lines are models going away. They're just melting. I don't think they even reach me. Yeah, that's a unit of Demonettes. Standard armor with 0 armor. I mean, if they didn't have it before. And now it's this. Look at how they melt. These are Demonettes. They should cause a lot of damage and they should reach out really fast. But I mean, I'm not even skirmishing away my units because it's so easy. Same thing with the Lord. 1 unit of Chameleon Stalkers. It just wrecks them so fast. And the Poison does it so well. And the whole battle against Slanesh is just so volatile. This is the place where they survived the longest. I think that was a fireball there. And here comes my Skink Oracle, and they're already retreating. Are they? I sent my Bastiladon. Here, baby. Fetch. And yeah, it's already done. It's so fast. It goes on so fast, guys. But okay. So we get the army replenished, that's nice. We have some gold. We got the gold from that. And I don't think I'm going to recruit that. I'm going to try and go over to that place. Likely someone is going to try to get the blood swamps. Either the Skaven army or someone else will get to there. So, okay. We're going to get my Slan, which is nice. And we're going to get what? Skink cohorts. So they have exactly the same stats, but one has javelins. So which one do you select? You already know. You already know the answer. They should have different stats, by the way. They should have something rather different there. I can get the unit experience per turn and local recruitment capacity, or the right. And the one with more strength. Well, let's go with this one. And I can recruit another one. Do I want that? I don't think I want that, actually, because 2 is already enough. I'm going to get 3 from this guy. That makes it 6. I think so. And then I'll get the blessed units on the next turn, because I don't need the blessed units. Or do I need the blessed units now? I don't know if I'm going to be attacked or anything like that. No, there could be, someone hiding nearby or just jumping nearby. Oh, I can deal with Taurox, or I can deal with Engelbert Barichmer. So, Razor Conquer, Clark around, yes, but that's where Taurox has its hearthstone. So, it would be nice to actually fight Taurox as Oxyotl, since it was the Silence and the Fury. So, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll have to think about it. After conquering the Fuming Serpent, I'll get that. So yeah, recruited more units here. I actually decided to do that. And now we are on negative points. I'm still with growth, -4, that's a problem. I was just checking diplomacy and seeing what else I could do. And I spent so much time that I cut it out. So now, Oh, it's not even owned. I should have checked the Skaven corruption, or the lack thereof. If there was no Skaven corruption, then it would be empty. It's always this issue, not knowing. So -3. Well, we're gonna get some buildings here. Maybe we can do that. Let's eliminate this. Oh, really? You cannot reach? Okay, let's at least channel to get some more winds of magic. And for the visions, yes, I need to travel there. I think I'm going to travel there because I have the possibility of likely ending up Taurox very fast if it is there. And that's one less enemy to deal with, you know? While on the other side, I don't have that. And I also like the income there. So what can I get? Alright, do I get this? No. I get a commandment. Control, no. Research rate. Maybe the research rate a little bit. Or maybe controlling growth. I don't know. I'll get a little bit of research rate. It's good now that you can do this sort of decisions without caring too much. Because research accumulates and then you have some points accumulated that will eventually become 1 turn less in some form. Yeah, this is the guy that I need to defeat, but I think I would like to have the vampire counts there. At least to offset Nurgle a little bit. I hit the plagues, so yeah. Let me end a turn. I actually fought and destroyed the other army there. Let me get the Blessed Chameleons instead of these guys. And that's it. I think that's it. I could get, you know, all full skirmishes, but I want Oxyotl to have that army. And that means the other secondary army is much more powerful than it looks like. It's really more powerful than it looks like. So Oxyotl is going to go over there to the top. He can always travel to this location, by the way. I could travel, and then I spend a little bit of time here so that it doesn't get the problems. Let's go, and let's go control or gold control. I need the control here, so that's 2 turns. I'm gonna get this. That's perfect. So it's gonna solve the control issues with like a couple of turns, and then I still can teleport over there. And I have that other army here. What to do with it? I think I would have to recapture the blood swamps, but I don't think I have enough in case someone else like more powerful like Skulltaker shows up. So yeah, let's get recruit rank. That's always nice. Let's end up the turn, or should I? No, I don't jump there. Okay, let's check the diplomacy. Always check diplomacy at the end turn. Okay. I don't want a defensive alliance there, but I want to, and I don't want the Confederation. I could get the Confederation, but he likely, like, look at the rank, 202. He likely doesn't have a single army. Yeah, he doesn't. That's why he's going for the Confederation, because he's toast, and likely he's going to die in a couple of turns. And the only issue that I will have is to lure me into some battles that I really wouldn't want, and some enemies. +6, that's good. 1 more turn for that, 5 for this. And yeah, I'm gonna try to get the blood swamps. Should I get to the blood swamps? I don't know. Maybe I'll go down. Yeah, and it's a conquered it. So I got a nice skink priest of... Is it Heavens? Yes, it is of Heavens. Perfect. That's exactly the one I wanted. I would be less thrilled if it was from the beasts. Okay, that's good. That spawning was great for me. So Oxyotl has his initial army in full, even with the heroes already. That means 1 less building. It's overwhelming now that I think of it, how good that is for me. Because that's 1 less building that I need to get to my composition, and I was gonna have I'll be able to get, you know, maybe a different military building, who knows. Now is the time to actually travel. That's perfect, man. I have the Heavens there, and there we go. There we have Taurox, and it's him, and he has some Minotaurs, Before this battle, I was like, oh, Minotaurs. Oh, they're terrifying. No, they're not. You're gonna see it because those don't have shields. So I have the 2 turns to do this. So I'm thinking maybe siege now and they'll attack me on the next turn. And if they don't sally out to attack me, I'll just attack the siege. Yeah, so it gives me Pyrrhic Victory. This is the a sort of Mortis effect. I'm gonna put those on the Blessed Skinks. There we go. There we go. The Slow Death, yes. There we go. And this is the one that gives the leadership reduced, and it's more for infantry. So yeah, I want the Blessed Skinks to be more focused on anti-large, perhaps. And let's encircle and skip a turn, and suddenly, yep, they didn't attack me, so it was just 1 turn of lowering their stats, and now the Minotaurs are reduced, which is perfect. So let's fight the battle. Yeah, it's a minor settlement of the siege of the Beastmen, so it should be fine. That's a long line of Chameleon Skinks, and that alone does so much damage, guys. You're gonna see it. And then the Stalkers, of course, with the Red Crested Skinks, of course, Dinosaurs following it up. If you see the Dinosaurs a little bit falling back, it's because they don't have Vanguards, that's it. And this is the 2 locations where I'm going to move in. Likely the last final battles are going to happen here. I hope I don't have to engage to the north, because that will take just too much time and possibly some damage. So all my Chameleon Skinks to the front. And I'm just waiting. At this point, I thought that in the replay they would attack, but they didn't. So what I have here is that I'm going to move the Blessed Skinks to one side, the non-Blessed Skinks to the other one. So it's 3 Blessed versus 5 non-Blessed. And that's good, because these Blessed Skinks, oh, they have so much damage. This is the applying the poison effect, by the way. And now there's the Minotaurs, and there's some Unga Spearman Raiders. Are those? Well, they have shields, but I mean, it's not like the shields are going to save them, actually. Especially from some of these attacks. Yeah, he does get me with the dogs, but I have my units nearby. And by the way, dogs are not large, so you can counter with anything like any infantry unit. Okay? And I'll remember that I was scared about the Minotaurs. Just look how fast they melt. With Chameleon Stalkers and the Bastiladon alone, that would work. Let alone with the others. And I don't know what happened. I think it's the effect of the Mortis engine. It works really well on these sort of entities, because it completely depletes them really fast, their health. So yeah, he has some shielded Ungars here and Gors, but I'm just gonna move in, try to deal with these with the fast units first, because once they're left with just infantry, it's the opposite. The support units should help out the infantry. If he sends the support units in and gets them wrecked, well, then that's the AI for you. He tries to flank, and he tries to use the units effectively, but it's always a big problem for the AI to try to do things if you're going slow and steady like I am. Especially in these siege battles, don't rush in. Always go slow and steady. It's not like he has a lot of towers to do damage or a lot of artillery to do damage. You don't have to rush in. I just want you to see, those are the shielded Minotaurs. These guys, I thought, oh, these guys are going to give me a little more trouble. But as it turns out, no, not exactly. Because they just get melted. And I mean the sense melted. They're already halfway health. They're getting the damage over time. I think the damage over time is bugged. It has to be like accumulating, you know? Like it does once, and then it's not just once that it's applying per per volley. I think that has to be the deal. Because it is just doing way more than expected. Here's the other Minotaur unit, and it's gonna melt just as fast. I mean, look at that. There we go. The 3 units of Minotaurs just melted so fast. It's amazing. Yeah? And sure, they do some damage, but it's inefficient against my units. Right now, the Bastiladons are just trying to hit this wall here, trying to destroy it so that I can go to the other side. Okay, Bastiladon, he's gonna go on a nice fight here because there's not a lot of targets there. Most of the infantry is not full, so he can go in. Remember, they're pretty tanky, so it should be fine, actually. Yeah, there we go. Let's take care of these infantry units. I wanted him to attack actually the missile troops, and I forgot to tell him to go there. And I'm now taking that victory point. Not that I need it, I just wanted the Bastiladon to be causing some damage there. And now, yes, there's a bit of a surprise against my Bastiladon. Taurox the Brass Bull shows up, and it's time for my Bastiladon to run away because that's way too much power against me. But let's see how the biggest of the Minotaurs goes against, you know, my Chameleon skinks, because I have them ready. So I'm trying to get him out of fighting because he's actually enraged. He's in rampage. That's the problem. And my skinks are not. They're obstructed. Yeah, he's a big fella. So I have to approach Oxyotl, use the unrampage button, basically. So unrampage him. That was a nice shot, actually. So I'm gonna stop the rampage, tell him, here boy, leave that cow, stop playing with the cow. There we go, there we go. And now, yes, I can unleash my my shots. And immediately, he's already poisoned, he's not gonna catch him. And this is how you melt Taurox from the back with 3 blessed Chameleons. I mean, yes, he was like, what, halfway health, maybe 3/4, but look how fast he melts. It's just, yeah, that's how you do it. There's an ongoing 25%, if not mistaken, there's an ongoing 25% bonus for missile units, which just gave me the bonus there. But yeah, look at that, hundreds of kills, 200 skills there. So let's occupy and defeat Taurox the Brass Bull. And I destroyed the tribe. So this is what I call a successful mission. I can get a nice Lord Recruit and Hero Recruit there. That would be nice. Maybe I can go for it. For now, I just want some income. And you're going to go with Rally. And you're going to go with Spawn Kin. There we go. Because these chameleons, some of them are reaching the level 7. So yeah. Let's get Flock of Doom. And you're gonna get... Do I want scouting? I think I want Uranus Thunderbolt, and then I'll start the scouting. So yeah, I have negative income. That's mainly because I don't have Oxyotl in a province where he can get some upkeep reduction. I don't think I need to recruit anything else. I'll just move in and I'll see. I was trying to see if I would get some doodads, you know, some not doodads, some encounters at sea, and it's going to take me a while. I think the only one that I'm going to find, and that was my idea, like this guy can fight a small encounter, so let's see if I get lucky. And the only one that I could find is actually later on near my place, so that didn't work as properly, but oh well. Next episode, we'll have some more interesting fights. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Bye-bye.